come with an update on Naeema. I've basically had her for like 4 months. 4 months now, and I've worn her a few times, and I thought it would be good to come back at you guys with what I think of it so far. And then also I think there were like a few questions from my last video that I can update you on. Okay, so let's jump right in. And one of the questions that I received was what kind of hair this was, because I believe there's like either 2 or 3 options. There's Indian, Brazilian, maybe. I need to double check, but I'll put this in the description box anyway. I got the default option, which I believe is Indian. So this hair's Indian. Oh my god, she's so pretty, guys. Like, words can't describe how much I love Naeema, and just how amazing she makes me feel. I'm like a new woman when I wear her, and that's okay, because sometimes you just, you know, want to switch it all the way up. So yeah. And then also I got loads of questions on why I decided to go for the 150 density instead of like the normal. So I believe there's 100, no, there maybe 90 or 70, there's something low, for those of you that like your hair thin. Which, you know, surprisingly, some people like their hair thin. They just like their hair to like lay really like thinly draping on their bodies. So there's that option. And then there's normal, which is 100, which is, I guess, normal, hence the name. And then I believe there's like 125 and then 150. So I got like the thickest amount that you could possibly have, because I'm crazy. And then also I thought, like, my hair is naturally thick, so if I'm gonna have hair that's not mine on my head, I kind of want it to be, you know, slightly reminiscent of my own, even though obviously this is like not the same texture as my hair. But I do feel much comfortable knowing that there is so much hair on my head, and it kind of feels really good. So that's why I went for that option. But of course they have like loads of other options that you can go through. If you have a small head, please don't just like pick Petite. I mean, if you have average small head, I don't have average small head, but I was lazy, so I picked Petite, and it fits okay, but it's not snug. And I would personally, as a first time wig investor, buyer, haver, you definitely want to feel secure. You don't want to feel like any minute your wig could fly off. Not that my wig has flown off yet, but like I've got mechanics and things happening that you wouldn't dream of. So I mean, when I initially got it, I couldn't really feel it, but after some time I thought, oh, I would kind of prefer if my wig was snugger. So definitely don't be lazy like me and pick Petite. Measure your head, and get your size, get your customized size. And that's my only problem with this wig. So right now it's like super snug, like it's not moving. You can see the part is not moving, and that's because I've taken like the 2 strings at the back that hook side by side, and I took an elastic band and I pulled them and I wrapped my elastic band around it, like my hair tie, to make it tight. And I don't really think you guys would be able to see, because I can't see my back to show you, but basically I've just kind of done it so I can like do this and make it extra tight. And then I've got 2 bobby pins here and here. I would advise anybody to use bobby pins, even if like the wig is very, very snug on your head. I feel like the bobby pin makes, you know, sure that you don't leave your house with your part, you know, matching your own personal part, and then like you take a picture outside and like your hair part's there, your wig part's there, and it's just like, oh my god, girl, what? So yeah, for that reason I would always kind of secure some bobby pins at the front. Next few questions. In terms of the condition of the wig after the 4 months, it's still full, as you can see. Like the hair's super thick. Shedding wise, in my first review, if you've seen it, if you haven't, please do check it out here, check it out there, check it out there. I mentioned the fact that I haven't really been experiencing like hardly any shedding. The most I'll get is like maybe 2 or 3 strands. I've just done that, like nothing comes out. at all, so it's hardly shedding, and because of that reason, like, I haven't lost anything. The condition of it is still amazing. In terms of the part, you guys can see once again, this is the wig. It ends like there, and I have my widow's peak out. I always have to wear my wigs a little bit behind my widow's peak to have the most natural look. If I bring it all the way forward, it just looks like I'm wearing a wig, and then if I wear it, you know, too far back, it just looks like I'm wearing a wig. And that brings me on to care. What I've been doing with it is really simple. I don't really put any product in it. When it's in its curly state, I apply perhaps a really small amount of my Mizani Supreme oil. I just wash the hair. I predominantly co-wash. Every now and then I might use a sulfate-free shampoo, and I'll use any of the shampoos that I already own, and then I'll just deep condition it with one of my deep conditioners. I haven't really gone out to buy anything especially to care for the hair. It hasn't really given me any trouble. Tangling has been a no. It doesn't tangle when it's in its curly state. It hasn't tangled while it's straight, and I think I might have answered everybody's questions on that note.